Welcome back to my channel. Today I will be taking you on an in-depth look of the new Android TV launcher and Android preview build 2 for the Nexus player, which is where you can only find the new Android launcher. Android's new app launcher, their lean-back launcher, has been redesigned in Android O preview build 2, and I'm not sure it's for the better. The previous version of Android app launcher was very simplistic. You had your suggestions up top for the commonly used apps that supported it, then your apps below, and then below that your games, and below that your settings that you can access. In the 7.1, you could press the home button and access your recently used apps, similarly to how you can do it on an Android device, which was nice. And the newest version of lean-back launcher, the newest version of the TV UI interface, has been released with Android O preview build 2. They talked about it at Computex, at Google I/O, and they had a demonstration there. But now I have installed it and I've played around with it, and it takes getting used to, and I don't really mean that in a good way. Android TV should be so easy to use that anyone in your household can use it. You just turn it on and you can use it, simple as can be. This is a little bit more complex, and as someone who goofs around with the Android ecosystem a lot, rooting and editing binaries and whatnot, I want simplicity and functionality on my home entertainment center. That way I don't have to goof around with it, and my family can use it as easily as I use it, and there's no issues. You know, when I want to cast something, when I want to put on a YouTube video, when I want to play a video game, I want it to just be seamless and smooth. This new UI works on something called channels, and essentially an app that is supported gets a little UI, a little row of suggested things that it can handle. Let's say YouTube gets a row, and then it has suggested videos. Let's say Google Play Music has a row and it gets suggested videos. You can remove these, you can change the order in which they fall in, and it's of course very glitchy now because it's still in basically the, I would say, the alpha stage, even though it's a beta build, and it's not very seamless, and it's, as I said earlier, too complex for the average user to really enjoy themselves, in my personal opinion. When you go through your layout, you can go to the right and you can either subtract it, remove that entirely. There's a little icon for moving it up and down. You can go at the very top, there's the apps, and you have to go into that, and they created an entire new app drawer, kind of like how they have it on Android. But I don't really feel that is very useful because I want everything laid out, just straight, easy to access, whereas this creates an entire app drawer. However, they did facilitate a new functionality into the home button on your Nexus player or whatever Android device you are using. You press the home button and hold, and it'll open the app drawer regardless of what app you are currently using, which is nice and all, but it seems a little too much extra for someone who's looking for simplistic, streamlined design. The app drawer, however, looks very much like the old home screen. You get your apps and then your games. The one good thing they did implement in this is the new notifications. At the top right of your screen, you have a settings icon and a notifications icon. And so your apps can actually send you notifications now, or your system, let's say you have an update ready, it can actually send you a notification now, which is nice. And theoretically, this should be getting Android Google Assistant soon, which is something I've been waiting for on the Nexus player for a while, since it was promised back in January. I expected it to not be implemented on this, but seeing as Google for some reason really loves the Nexus player and has been keeping it up to date, I am super happy for it. However, not all changes are for the better, and as I said, the UI is a little bit too complex for simple users. Anyways, that is just my personal note. you can go into home screen, or you can go into your settings, then home screen, and edit your tiles in your app drawer, similarly to how you could do it in the previous version of Android, except on the home screen. That is all for now. I'll have all links to videos describing Android O, Android 7.1, installing all of these on your Nexus player or other Android device down below, as along with my comedy sketch describing the tech scene today. Thank you for joining me. This is PG Tech signing out. Thank you.